What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. It is a super windy evening here in Cleveland, Ohio. It's beginning of November. Getting ready to head out on the Rituals of Hate tour with Whitechapel. So I don't know when this video is going to come out. It might not be till December, maybe even January, depending on how many road reviews I get into. But I'm knocking out a couple beers tonight, and the first one I have for you is Fantasy Factory. Now, I found this, I didn't find it. It was given to me by Ted from Amon Amarth while we were on the Pantera tour, and put it in my fridge. It got buried by other beers. So I've had it for a month and a half, and I'm not exactly sure where he got it or where it came from, but he handed it to me. I brought it home, and I'm going to review it. So like I said, this is Fantasy Factory. It's from Karben4 Brewing out of Madison, Wisconsin. So I'm guessing that he probably acquired this when we were in Wisconsin, which would have been end of July, beginning of August. Kind enough to give it to me. This is a 6.3%, according to Untapped, 65 IBU IPA. It's just a regular old India Pale Ale. It's got this really cool cat riding a unicorn. Cat's got a gun in his hand. Unicorn's breathing fire. Just a crazy looking picture on the can there. If I saw that on the shelf, I would definitely buy it. I think I've actually had this before, probably in Wisconsin, but it's been a long time ago. So I'm excited to try this, although it is a little old. Like I said, I've had it for a while. Rode around on the bus for a while, and there is a clearly visible, easily to read date on the bottom, and it says packaged on April 21st, 2025. And this is November the 5th, so it's quite a few months old. Hopefully it's still good, but if it's not, I mean, it rode around with us for a while, it flew home with me, and then I sat on it for a little while. At least it's been in my refrigerator the whole time. So on Untapped, this gets a 3.84 with 53,000 check-ins. Beer Advocate, it gets a 91 outstanding with 695 check-ins. And as you saw when I opened it, it just started exploding out of the can. So I got it into the glass as quickly as I could. Not getting much off the nose, maybe a little malty smell just sitting here. That smells pretty tropical in the can. I don't know if I'll get anything off this giant knobhead pour, but it wasn't all my fault. And you gotta dip your beak in it because that's what I do on my channel. Hashtag dip your beak in it. Oh. Try again. This glass is so full of head, it doesn't feel like there's anything in it. Not getting anything through that giant knob head, but again, through the can, it's very tropical. I might have just picked up a little whiff of a grassiness, which is probably not a good sign. I'm going to taste the head, and then I'm going to try to chew through the head. The head is just bitter hops. See if I can get through that head, taste the beer, and see how it is. Cheers, everybody. It's daunting getting through that head. Light-bodied. And I can tell the flavors are dulled down a little bit from the age. But it's tropical fruity. And there's a good, just generic bitterness on the back end. Surprisingly, I don't taste any off flavors or really any indication of age on this beer, other than the flavors are dulled down a little bit, somewhat subdued. I think fresh, this would be really tropical fruity, because this is still a very tropical beer, tropical fruits, good bitterness on the back end, light bodied. Other than this giant head is pretty easy to drink. That head is just super shaving cream mousse not dissipating at all, just clinging to the glass. leaving lacing and legs around the glass. I mean, that head is just not going anywhere. Big, pillowy, cloud-like, just moose-like, off-white to nicotine-stained head. And color on that beer, because I forgot about that part, is a very hazy amber-like colored, like amber yellow, probably about a 6 on my SRM chart. Cannot see through that at all. No, I'm doing this backwards, but I totally forgot the color. You'd think this was my first time reviewing a beer, but it's actually been a couple weeks since I reviewed one. Take one more sip, and then we'll lock in a rating here, I guess. Yeah, even with the age, it's a tasty beer. I'd give this a horns up. Fantasy Factory from Karben4 Brewing. The artwork on the can is amazing. I love that. The cat on the unicorn. Cat's got a gun. Unicorn's breathing fire. It's a cat-related can, so of course I want to drink it and try it anyways. But it's a good beer. I wish I would have got to this fresh. I'm sure it was a much bolder tropical fruit flavor, but it's still a good beer with as many months of age on it as there are. What is that, like 7 months old? So, overall, good beer. Hope you all think I had a good video. If you do, let me know down below in the comments. Have you had this before? I think this is the only beer I've ever had from Karben4. If you're familiar with Karben4 or you've had some other beers, let me know what beers are good from them. I'll have to keep an eye out for them next time I'm in the Wisconsin area. And as always, embrace the adventure.